Hey guys, it's Audio D.
And the beef.
It's time to talk about that E3, and this one in time we're going to talk about Bethesda.
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 Dave Bethesda.
Yes, he walks alone inside this inside this Hall H. I know that's a Comic-Con thing, but I don't know what the halls are named in E3. Anyway, they start this fucking shit off. Commerce. They started this thing off with Quake Champions, which I have no idea what the fuck it's about. I know Morgan and Adam are talking about it right now, but who gives a shit, personally, for me?
Quake's back. That's cool.
Quake's back.
It's old.
Yes, that is part of the bingo here. Dormant franchise gets revival. I mean, they have QuakeCon, but like now there's gonna be more Quake, so that's good. That's good for people who like Quake. I don't have any frame of reference for Quake at all.
It's like a super cool deathmatch thing. It was like the original deathmatch thing. It was like Unreal Tournament before Unreal Tournament was Unreal Tournament.
So it's like real tournament.
Yes.
Some girl was glowing in the trailer, though, so it doesn't seem that real.
No.
Semi-real tournament.
It's like Doom, but like I'm trying to remember that damn game that inspired Team Fortress to become a thing. It's a predecessor of that.
I remember. It's like Doom, right?
Yeah, it's like Boomish, except there's more guns and you kill other players. It was like one of the first, like, if not the first, like, big deathmatch competitive shooter.
From what you got to see, then, are you excited?
I was never a really big Quake guy, but like it looks hella.
Hella's good. I like Hella.
It does look really fucking good. It's obviously indistinguishable from the original because the original was just so old. So like the visual comparison is like completely just.
Oh, I can't wait until after we finish recording this, and then you can show me some screen caps because that sounds fucking hilarious.
It's old, but it's so good.
How bad does it look? Does it look as bad as like Bloody Roar 2, which looks the worst looking game in the world?
No, it's not that bad.
Okay,
it's way better than that. Because like they had an art direction that they were going for, and they did it.
Okay.
So yeah.
At least they were following something.
But yeah, if nothing else, this is gonna like relaunch the whole Quake tournament thing because that was a big fucking thing back when the original Quakes were around.
And this is just a mouse and keyboard game, or?
Yeah, mostly.
Oh dear, I'm not gonna be good at it unless it has controller support, which I hope it does.
They are releasing it for the consoles this time around. So yeah.
Okay. I thought it was another re-release for the PC.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, that's interesting. Alright, so I'm glad that you got that out of that about the Quake stuff because I wasn't really like I was paying attention, but I was also I don't know if you guys see the art that I did for this. I am viciously scribbling more art to try to keep up, and that's why it looks so terrible because I have to really quickly sketch them, and so I'm really quickly sketching these things, trying to keep up with as many press conferences as are being dumped on us.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Thanks, but I mean, I'm just trying to like get them out really quickly, so I wasn't really paying attention. I was most likely sketching. I took a break when an IP showed up that I cared about.
But as far as the Quake stuff, like, feel free to correct me in the comments below because my knowledge of Quake is very, very, very limited. I never really played it when it was around the first time around. I just heard of it from other people, for the most part.
All right. Well, I mean, I've heard of it before as well. Same.
Like I've also heard of it. I've heard about it for a very, very long time, and I very briefly will see glimpses of it referenced and things, but like I never actually played Quake when it was around.
Gotcha. I mean, it's probably is it still playable? Like the older Quakes, can you find it and put it up on Steam?
If nothing else, people through modding and stuff, you know.
Oh yeah. All right, let's talk about Fallout 4 real quick. They said there's some DLC shit happening. I'm not sure if this like it's DLC, right, or is this mods that are made available? What is happening?
I think it's DLC because mods was already a thing. I think
they announced that finally mods are gonna happen.
Not that I would know for sure. I unfortunately cannot play this game.
Yeah,
I would love to. It's like the #1 purchase I would do the second I get a current gen console.
My #1 purchase would be Overwatch at this point.
But send us your money. So we can use it to buy things.
Just send it in an unmarked envelope.
Yes.
But yeah, so Fallout 4, you can do Rube Goldberg stuff now, and that's cute. And I love them. They use the yeah. What is the name of that music? Machine House or Machine Land or something with machines.
I think it's House.
Factory House Machine Monster.
Watches were way off, and it's something like
Monster Machine Factory.
It's something like Nuts and Bolts,
But that's still in the same vein.
or like
Monster vein.
Machine
Vein
Party
Vault.
City, USA, started 1943.
I want Cruising World. Actually, I want Cruising USA. 1994. I think I got that year wrong, but whatever. You can do Rube Goldberg now. Also, you can build a vault, so you can do Fallout Shelter, but in
3D?
in 3D and in a massive on a console. So there's that. That looks really cool.
In 3D.
But the most especially cool part is you can experiment on the Vault Dwellers. Is my favorite thing. It's like, this is gonna be fun to just make their lives hell.
You can make them all bears.
I could make a vault full of fucking Yaguai.
Yep.
Yaguai Vault.
Yep.
Alright, so then there's also Nuka World, which is like Disneyland. Or like, because it's a corporate sponsored park, it looks more like Hershey Park to me. So this looks really fun and interesting. And already you're dying.
No, I'm fine.
He wasn't dying before I press record.
It's a single cuff. I'm good.
Okay. Alright, so, so Fallout 4 stuff looks interesting. Fallout Shelter's coming to PC. I hope because it's coming to PC, it'll give me the option to purchase it so I don't have to wait for microtransaction-y bullshit.
I would definitely play it on the computer.
I would too. Just give it to, because like, I'm one of these old people with old-ass iPhone technology. I have an iPhone 4. I know people are looking at me like, gasp, what is wrong with you? How are you not, like, a mole person yet? We should ostracize her. Ostracize her right now. She's old technology. But, yeah, like, I can't play Fallout Shelter, because it chugs it like fuck on my phone.
I can also see them releasing it with the microtransactions intact, but making the base game free.
Yes, I would, but I'm saying I would have no problem paying for it if you get rid of that shit. You know? Like, give it to me for $5 one time, and I will, and then that'll be better for me. But they don't want to make $5 one time. They want to make $1 constantly.
Yes. It's good business.
For them, it sucks for me.
It's inconvenient, yeah, but
Microtransactions are a cancer. We talked about this, and they need to be taken out.
Yeah, true, but yeah, what are you gonna do?
But yeah, fart noise. What are you gonna do?
At least it's a good game with microtransactions.
Let's talk about Prey,
I mean,
which we saw what looks like Blunty 3000 waking up every morning in a spaceship going to work, where he is being put through some hateful portal tests.
Yeah.
And then he gets powers from these tests, and he has to fight aliens that are loose on the ship now. So it's Alien plus Dead Space plus Portal plus FPS.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Prey?
It's clearly like a horror thing, so I'm not really down, but it looks like something that a hell of a lot of people will be purchasing. Because I'm not really a big fan of the horror genre. Like, when people say that, like, when big businesses say that, like, oh, horror genre games are dead, they're like, talking specifically about me. But I recognize that that's not everybody. And this game will probably be super popular, if for no other reason than it's Bethesda, and it's a horror game.
Yeah. And people are
it's clearly a shooter also.
People are having a hurting for horror games. They really want to play horror games.
It looks, to me, it looks like a cross between the Doom they just released and Dead Space.
Doom Space. All right, that seems like, yeah, that makes sense. I personally also am not really that excited about it, just because, like, I don't know, that trailer just didn't do it for me. The whole concept just didn't really do it for me. I don't know. I feel like you're gonna have to pull something out of your ass to excite me. The whole time, though, I think what hurt it is that I was sitting here on pins and needles waiting for Elder Scrolls. Like, give me a new Elder Scrolls. And they were like, we have Elder Scrolls. And I'm like, yeah? We have Elder Scrolls. And I'm like, yes, give me the Elder Scrolls. Yes, give me the... And they're like,
do it.
Here's the card game. And I'm like, what is this?
The card game looks good, but that's not what I want.
The card game looks cute and fun, but it's not what I want. Exactly. Card games in a format, like, in a digital format is the best way to play them because, but then again, microtransactions, right?
It's like...
Right?
It's like they warmed you up. Well, they didn't do it. It's just internet speculation warmed us up for fucking freshly baked gooey cookies, and then we finally go to the store, and to pick up our freshly baked free gooey cookies, and they hand us an apple pie. It's like, I love apple pie, but this is not what I wanted.
Yeah.
You know?
Or like, because you're using a cookies analogy, they said gooey chocolate chip cookies, and we get to the store and it's like, we have cookies, they're gooey, but they're oatmeal, and you're like, no, that's fine, but I didn't want this. I was told cookies, and we're like, yeah, oatmeal cookies, and I was like, no.
Oatmeal cookies are still good.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah, I just can I please just have the chocolate chip? No, we
Can
don't.
you put
No.
a chocolate chip or two into the oatmeal cookies?
And it's like, who
No.
told you chocolate chip? It's like, there was a rumor about chocolate chip. Oh, that's what happens. Don't listen to rumors, kids.
Don't listen to rumors.
Don't believe everything you see on the internet. And it's like, yeah, but okay. So yeah, I was hot and moist for another game, and I think that hurt Prey's reception to me.
I feel like that hurt the reception of every single thing they announced.
Yeah, that I was like, okay, this is not Valenwood. Let's move on.
But let's be fair to what they did actually announce.
That's true. I am.
Not let our speculative hype and the letdown of that get in the way.
Yeah, the hype train crashed into a mountain. There was actually the hype train didn't get started. We're in the fucking station still. We're still in hype station, and we're not going anywhere.
The service is really good.
I mean, people are
The
coming
service is
around.
really good, but I'd like the station to start moving. Like the train to start moving.
You don't want the station to start
The
moving.
station moves without the train. We're in some Twilight Zone territory.
Like, I'm fine sitting here getting hors d'oeuvres and stuff served to me on this train that's not moving, but we're still in
places to
another.
go.
Yeah, can we get going? No. Elder Scrolls card game looks interesting, and it's a game that's not a like. I don't
think it
know.
looks fun.
It looks fun. It looks fine. I would love to collect these, have this as a collectible card game, not so much for the digital.
I'd love them to release the actual cards.
Yeah, I would love to, and I'm pretty sure that this is what they're warming us up for. Like, play it once seen online, now you can play it for real. You know, because it'll be something else to do at QuakeCon, right? So, I think that's definitely probably coming down the pike. But yeah, I'm not really that in for the digital card game. I like it because it teaches you how to play the game. I like that, but I'm not. My biscuits aren't hot and moist and ready for a card game. I'm just not that excited.
These are not the cookies you wanted.
Yeah, exactly. Let's move on to Doom. They're talking about snap maps. I have no idea what a snap map is. The new Doom.
Super customizable maps.
So, okay, so it's like Mario Maker, but for Doom.
Yeah.
That sounds dope. That sounds fucking great. And apparently you can play as demons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The Doom sounds great. Also,
And
fuck.
you can plop it. You can preset AI to spawn in certain locations, or tell the computer just figure it out on your own. Spawn these enemies, but don't tell me where.
Oh, that sounds cute. I like that.
And you can use it to create your own essentially DLC expansions as well. You can play the snap map levels in both competitive and in single player.
Wow, I like that a lot. I really do. That's the coolest shit. It kind of sounds to me like the create a portal.
And you can probably
test.
download other people's shit.
I hope so, because that would expand the life of the game significantly. Speaking of which, they're talking about doing that anyway. They're like, hey, we're gonna release new modes and new DLC stuff gradually, so the game will have a longer shelf life. There's something that we see in Grand Theft Auto. They're not just dumping everything immediately. They're releasing it slowly, a slow drip, so that you will always go back to the game.
Along with card sharks.
Yes, shark
Fuck
cards.
those things.
Shark cards are assholes. Microtransactions. All right, so yeah, Doom looks really cool. They said they're gonna add VR for Doom and Fallout, which sounds phenomenal, right? Like, especially Doom, because
You will feel like a badass.
yeah, Doom VR and Doom. Like I guess I'm not one for VR like right now. I think I think there needs to be a system for me to like be conscious to my surroundings as well. But that sounds dope because the first person in that game already looks great.
I want the peripheral that's just that big old orb that lets you walk around for the character's movement.
Oh my god, yes.
But the thing is, that would take up so much space.
I want-
it would totally worth it.
I want a face mask I could wear so that I can see my face and I'm Doom guy. And I have my eyebrows going up and down. I'm like, ugh, ugh. You know that thing? He's looking around with his eyebrows.
Then you get all hit and bloody, and you're just like, "Arr."
And I'm just like, ugh, ah! And then I'm bleeding all over my face and I'm just like, ah!
I don't want to see my own face in God mode. I'd be scared.
No, I mean, like, I want to be able to control that face. I want to be able to control Doom guy's face with my face.
Arr.
Yeah, just, that'd be so cool. Alright, so, now then they were like, hey, guess what? The guy comes out and he's like, I love Elder Scrolls. I love fucking the Dark Brotherhood. And I'm like, yeah, I also love the Dark Brotherhood. Tell me more. And they're like, Elder Scrolls Online. And some lady in the audience went fucking ballistic.
Yeah, she's like, she emptied her lungs. She filled and then emptied her lungs slowly over a period of like a minute and a half.
Just squealing in anticipation for Elder Scrolls Online. I didn't know people cared that much about Elder Scrolls Online. This woman.
It was not popular at first release, but I guess they must have fixed most of the, most if not all of the criticisms.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. They were saying that they heard the criticisms and they were like, look, we know you have problems with
Which makes
things.
you want to buy it now.
Yeah, exactly. And they said that they're going to take away the limitations of you have to be with this faction, which was a huge thing for me. I was like, I don't want to have to play based on my race with different factions. That sounds lame. But they said, hey, we're going to remove that restriction. Also, we're going to remove level caps allowing you to do certain things. And I was like, that sounds great. That's a big problem with like MMOs with me. Another big problem for MMOs though,
and restrictions based on like, oh, you can't go here because you're a member of this group.
Yeah.
Or, oh, you can't join this group because you're a member of this group.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you can. It is now definitively an Elder Scrolls game. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
You can play more openly like an Elder Scrolls game, and that's good because that's what it is. So, I want to fuck up Moloch Ball. I want to ride a grizzly bear with a muzzle on.
I don't know if they fixed the first person stuff, but I really hope they did because that was like the fact that was originally just made to be played in primarily in third person with a first person mode that was shitty.
Yeah. They showed it on consoles. Is it also on consoles now?
Yeah.
Fucking A.
It's on
then
Xbox
I can play
One,
with controllers.
PlayStation 4, and on PC.
The thing is, though, it's an MMO, which means it's probably going to be like every month subscription based, right? Or if I could, like, I don't have a problem with the subscription.
I think it's a one-time purchase, and then, but you have to purchase the other mods, or you have to not mods. You have to purchase the DLCs still after that.
That's fine, but I mean,
don't
like,
think it's a monthly subscription deal.
Yeah, because the problem with monthly subscription deals on consoles is that I already have to pay a fucking subscription to play online in general.
Because I think, as our one bud told me before, I think he said that like it's a one-time pay because it used to be monthly, but then they switched to a free to or a not free to play, but a pay once model,
Which is better to me, I think, because you already have to pay for all the other shit, you know.
which is great, especially for a game that's constantly giving you new free content.
Yeah,
I mean they give you paid content as well, but
yeah, I'm fine with paying. I would be okay even playing a subscription based game twice a year. Every 6 months you have to re-up it. That would be fine to me. I just don't think every month is not sustainable. Every month is bananas.
Maybe once a year.
Once a year or twice a year, that's enough. Do not force me to pay for this game every month.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that shit. There's other bills I have to pay. But yeah, so there you go. Then you have, they said that they're going to add the Dark Brotherhood. You can be an assassin now. You can do that stuff.
Which is so good.
Yeah. I love the Dark Brotherhood, so I'm really excited about this.
I love the Dark Brotherhood.
We all love the Dark Brotherhood.
I love it more.
You want to fight?
Yes, let's fight.
Oh no, we're fighting. No, I just... You have that, and I'm excited about that, but it's Elder Scrolls Online. That's not Elder Scrolls Valenwood, or Elder Scrolls Blackmarsh, or Elder Scrolls Hammerfell, or a new one. It's not a new one. I wanted a new one. Fine, that's okay. You made that woman still squeal.
He did.
So that's fine.
Good for her. I'm
happy for her. Yeah, she has something in her life that she's happy about.
Yeah,
which is
stoked for
she has something more than I do. So good for you, lady.
That young woman is a treasure.
She is.
Let us all take a moment and be happy for her happiness.
Yeah. Let's be happy that somebody out there is happy.
Yeah. Someone was happy at every single one of these announcements, I think.
But no, man, Bethesda had the crowd going ape. Like, at fucking EA, you could drop a pin.
Yeah. But there's a certain buzz, I think, especially given last year's performance by Bethesda, whatever.
Bethesda.
They have a buzz about them now.
Yeah. They're a massive developer.
Yeah.
And they can just show up and... Also, E3 is known for being like the... E3. EA has been known for being the evil developers. They've been usurped by Konami, who have stabbed them and taken their crown.
They're like the third place behind Ubisoft and Konami.
That's what I'm saying. They're known as evil, but like, wow, everybody else just out-evil them. So that you might not get too excited about EA's sports game again, announcement. But yeah, so let's move on from this here. They focused a lot on Dishonored 2, and I do believe because that's coming out this year.
Yeah, it's coming out in November, I want to say, but we just
I think it
we
was.
just finished watching it, and I can't remember.
I think it is November. This game to me looks like
We're not qualified to do this.
no.
We're doing it anyway.
Because we play games, and I figured that you guys you're gonna listen to your Angry Joes and your Boogies and people who know what they're talking about.
Shout out.
Shout out. Let's give them the rub. And then you have people like us who are fucking idiots, who are just like, not like you because you probably know more than us, but you can see the layman's thoughts
We're just
on
random.
E3.
We're just random fools on the internet shouting it into the void.
Yeah.
Hoping we at least get a view.
We're random fools, but we're also like we're casual hardcore gamers. If that makes sense.
We're like in the middle ground.
We're in the middle, and you get to hear the thoughts of people like us, who are maybe people like you.
We're not journalists.
No, we're just normal people who are just like, here's what we thought of the conference. So you have a different point of view at least.
Shit, we're barely Let's Players.
Barely, yeah. Let's play like very, very seldomly. We will actually housekeeping. That will change. We will do more.
We'll get back to that.
We will get back to that maybe starting next week. Maybe who knows?
Maybe.
Maybe, and hopefully he won't be dying.
I can't help it. I'm always dying.
Always.
Some of us just die faster than others.
He's dying every time a microphone comes near him. I think he's allergic to microphones.
Or I think it's this is just how my anxiety manifests.
Probably.
Yeah, I have stage fright. Oh no.
And then your body just goes,
Cough.
quick, cough! Thanks. Thanks for that. Alright, so, Dishonored 2 to me...
I wanted to make a point.
You did. I think you did.
Yay.
Dishonored 2 looks to me like Bioshock with black paint thrown on top of it. Which doesn't... Bioshock Infinite. That does not necessarily make that a bad thing.
No.
But it reminds me a lot of it. Like,
It is similar.
Emily reminds me of...
I mean, it's a lot more stealth oriented, but yeah.
Yeah. This is like stealth Bioshock. Which is fine. I just... I don't like stealth games.
Boo.
Beef loves them, so he's more qualified to speak on this. But I don't really like stealth games. I played some of Dishonored, and I was too stupid to play it. It's one of those things. If you ever watch any of our Let's Plays, you know I'm not very good at gaming.
Yeah.
So I was just too dumb to play that.
You gotta take your time, man.
I don't got time. I don't got time to take.
Yeah. Granted, you can different. Some people are better at doing it quickly. I'm not one of those people. I'm one of those people who likes to take my sweet ass time when it comes to my stealth shit.
Oh, you're like enjoying a fine wine when you're playing a stealth game. You just see him play a stealth game. He just kind of slinks through an area and walks as slow as the game lets him walk.
I will never be behind the controls when we do a stealth game.
Because it'll be forever.
It will take me forever to get through a quarter of the level because I like to take my time.
Yeah. And I'm just run and gun. But apparently they said it's not just stealth. You can run and gun. That is a thing that's available. Your gameplay changes the way the game is. And I like that. That's pretty cool. So I can run in there like an idiot.
Different endings.
Yeah. I'm a run and gun kind of close combat idiot player. So
You're Rambo.
I'm Rambo. I'm a meathead when I come to games. So it'll play fine for me. But it'll change the way... It'll be a different game.
You're not sleuth.
When Beef plays it. And plays slow, stealthy,
Yes.
Alright, so, the graphical stuff, I thought...
Death Snail.
Yes, that is you. I thought that the gameplay trailer looked cool, but the blood spatter looked terrible, and I thought the animations looked a little janky.
I thought the blood splatter looked better than any of the other Elder Scrolls, but yeah, it did look kind of a bit wet, if that makes sense. I know that it's blood, but it looked like dyed water.
Yeah, it looked moist, but it looked a little too... I don't know, I just didn't like the blood splatter in this.
It looked like all of them had,
Like water balloons?
No, I initially was going to say eczema, but that's not right.
No. Yeah. What? Oh, anemia.
Yeah, that's it. It's like they're all super anemics.
Yeah.
Because it's the blood textures looked like it didn't look thick enough, and it's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna get morbid talking about this, but
yeah, it didn't look like I don't know. It didn't look like blood to me.
The actual animations for the kill blows were fucking awesome.
No, they were awesome. It's just they were janky. I thought that the physics weren't there. I don't know. Something about the physics in that game weren't there. Remember Emily. I was gonna say Emily Elizabeth because Clifford the Big Red Dog, but Emily, right? That's her name. The queen in this game.
Oh yeah.
She tries to kick a dude off of a railing and completely whiffs it. Like the dude completely just no sells the railing. And
No, I think the person who was playing fucked up and was meant to get close enough to the railing to throw the guy over it, but didn't. So he threw. So it ended up throwing him on the ground. I was like, "Fuck, gotta compensate." Bullets to the butthole.
numerous bullets to the ass. And then you had this crazy amount of blood spray out of this dude's ass.
Opened his ass.
Opened his ass. So yeah, I thought that looked a little janky. But other than that, I thought it was fine. When I say that games, we don't need to talk about graphics anymore. This game didn't do that for me. This game just looked average. Like, it could be on the PlayStation 3. That's not a bad thing, because the PlayStation 3's graphics are fucking great, but it did still look just fine. It didn't blow me away like Battlefield did, but it was just fine. Everything about this game was fine. I really liked the alternate timeline, like, mirror weapon. That was cool as fuck.
Yeah, it seems like it could be also broken as shit, but it's really fucking cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's confusing. Like, I probably can't wrap my feeble little tiny brain around it. But I thought it was cool looking. Then they had the
Blood bugs.
The blood flies. Yeah. I thought that was just like, why do we need this?
You don't like bugs.
Why do we need this? Why do you want to rule this place? Emily, go move somewhere nice. This place is awful.
Then again, the bugs are only there because they're scary, right? So.
Well, no, she had the power to like summon them or something. Because I know the guy has the power to summon rats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you want to live here?
To give her own creepy animal.
Yeah.
Summoning thing.
Why not snakes? Snakes are cool.
Snakes are cool.
And cute. But maybe that's why, because more people are finding snakes really cute.
Yeah. And they want something scary. So.
Yeah, snakes are scary to some people. And hell, did you see them in the Elder Scrolls Online?
Desired effect achieved with you.
Yeah, it worked for me. But anyway, besides that, snakes are scary too. We had Emily kind of grown up from the last game, because she apparently was in the last game. I was like, oh wait, did you just kind of spoil Dishonored? Whatever. I guess I didn't beat it, so it's my own fault, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I never got around to beating it either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like they spoiled it, and it's like, well, yeah, of course, this is the sequel, right? Duh. So that's on me.
It's not like it ruins the game.
No. You learn some things, and you see some people's faces and stuff like that, but it's like, well,
even then, there's different endings.
Yeah, so it's like, whatever, that's fine. And also alternate timelines, who knows? And they said you could complete any mission any way you want. You could side with different factions, or side be solo and side on by yourself.
Kill both guys.
Yeah, fuck them. You could go
kill either guys and just turn the game off. Go make yourself a sandwich.
Yeah, exactly. That's my favorite way of playing. Go and make myself a honey ham sandwich.
Ooh.
Don't gotta worry about the rest of this. But yeah, it looks fine. Like I said, it looks like BioShock Infinite, even down to like the character designs. I think Emily reminds me of. Was her name Elizabeth in BioShock Infinite?
Yes.
Yeah, Emily reminds me a lot of Elizabeth, and her dad reminds me a lot of Booker DeWitt, and it's again a steampunk setting, so it is very similar. But I don't know, maybe this game's gonna be good. I don't really care about stealth games.
Which one came out first, BioShock Infinite or Dishonored? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Find out and put it in the comments.
Let us know how wrong we are about everything.
Let everyone know.
Yeah. But that's it, I think. They just spammed Dishonored 2 for the rest of it.
Yeah.
Nobody was really excited by any of this.
I mean, you had, like, Dishonored had a has a decent sized fan base. But not like the same rabid fan base that the Elder Scrolls has.
Yeah.
Which is what everyone was expecting.
And because we didn't get Elder Scrolls, we're kind of let down. And also, they talked about. I
mean, they did end up announcing something Elder Scrolls themed, but not what people thought they were going to do.
Yeah. The thing I got the most excited for, honestly, in this entire press conference was Adam and Morgan being together again. And I don't even like them.
Yeah, I, in particular, don't really care at all for Adam Sessler.
No, I don't care for Adam Sessler either.
That's a whole other conversation.
Morgan could do a thing by herself, and I'd love it. But Adam is I just don't like Adam.
I just generally find him irritating.
Yeah, but they were together again, and I was like, wow, the band's back together, and that was it. Like, I didn't get super hyped for anything here. I did like get a little bit excited about the DLC for Fallout, but then again, I haven't even played Fallout, so I want to enjoy the vanilla shit first before I add sprinkles and fucking chocolate chips to my ice cream. So yeah, this was a fine press conference. So far all day, I haven't been excited about anything really, except for the thing I was most excited for all day was the new Walking Dead Telltale game.
Oh yeah, fuck.
That stole the day for me.
And it was like a 30-second, or what felt like 30-second teaser.
Yeah, I think it was even shorter than that, but I was fucking hype. I got the most hype for that.
Do we even need actual official trailers for the game? I feel like
No.
it would spoil things.
Yeah,
That was fine.
that was fine. I was
enough
like,
to get you intrigued.
I was like, yo, what's happening? And then they told you about gameplay and stuff. That was great. That was fine. Other than that, no. I think gameplay trailers.
More of the same.
Yeah, I think we just need gameplay trailers, honestly, and that's about it. But we'll be back later today. I have to quickly scribble more art for these as fast as I can. Pretty much at the end of them, they're just gonna be like right now. Last time I did the EA one had like almost full bodies, and then I just did like head and shoulder busts. And the next one's gonna be. I'm pretty much gonna just end up drawing our eyes at some point.
Oh.
A nose. No, I'm kidding. I'll put some effort into it, but
Oh,
God,
yeah.
I got a speed draw. But yeah, that's it. Please join us for the rest of the day for more coverage of this here shit.
Up next is Microsoft, but that's another time.
Yeah, that's for tomorrow.
That will not likely be posted in the same day.
It'll
Or
be posted.
very late in the same day.
It'll be posted late in the same day, but yeah, not right now,
Nah.
which is when we're recording this. This is being recorded is gonna be uploaded tomorrow even. So who knows?
It's like midnight now, so I'll probably end up putting together the thumbnail with the audio and putting it up, and then you'll be listening to me telling you about the process of me putting this together
Yeah,
with my shoddy editing skills.
he used air quotes. Yeah, this will be up tomorrow. There'll be a bunch of videos up tomorrow, and by tomorrow I mean later today. So that's it. Thanks for listening.
That being the 13th.
Yeah, the 13th
Yes.
today.
Yes.
Yes,
13th of...
technically
this
today
month.
because it's midnight. Let's not do this later, guys.
Bye-bye.